And this. There we go. So sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. Otherwise, you are more than welcome to say hello in the chat. Okay. Alright, so last where we picked off, short summary, we found all the evidence leading up to the murderer. And that's pretty much all I will give you. In case you haven't watched the other two parts, in which that case you probably should, unless you want to be spoiled, but let's go. And yeah, so this is the final part for case 2, which is the trial. I'm just gonna bump this up a bit in my ears. I'm also gonna brace myself for the amount of clearing throat I'm gonna do. Okay, June 17, 9:52 AM, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 AM or so. I thought it said 10 AM? That was a bit concerning. Whoops. Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 AM. Nice. 2 hours sleep. Love it. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat. He's looking at you, kid. Good luck, Apollo. Oh, good luck today, Apollo, rather. That voice. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright. I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Can you do that at a hospital? Someone with medical experiences, can you, anyone? Someone tell me if you can or not. I feel like you're not supposed to. Somehow, that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint. Pasta, I feel like that's a pun, but I don't know. Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun. Daddy, do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today? Take a guess. Take a guess. How about Little Plum? Ahaha, that Sherman tank of a mom. No, guess again. Okay. That's too bad. You know, speaking of mums, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy. Tracy, this can be a conversation outside of the court. It's barely morning and you're already at it, Tracy. Ahahahaha. Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Alida Tiala, your client's fiance. So this person is the one that we are pretty much thinking that is the murderer. And yes, fiance of the client. Big yikes. She's going to be a witness? But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear. Well, not to worry, I've got my panties back. Oh yeah, and she got her panties back. Her magic panties. If we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there. Okay, Tracy, you need to calm down. You've been at it in the morning. Yeesh. Court is now in session for the trial of Waki Kitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up, and it's a sold-out house. Very well, to recap, While yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party, guilty of panty snatching, we did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder: the witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, Air Judge, and today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? The acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. Betrothed. Why am I struggling to say that? His betrothed? Oh gosh, this judge. His fiancée, Air Judge, his partner for life with no chance for parole. Parole? Potato. Very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand. And here she is. Your name and occupation, Fraulein? Fraulein? Oh my gosh, I forgot how I pronounced this word. Oh dear. Fraulein. Alida Tiala, my occupation is future wife. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater? Huh? This judge is on a weird wavelength today. Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution. To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth. Honesty, another admirable trait. Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant Waki Kataki confessed his plans for murder? Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. I just need to adjust my height of the screen. It is quite high. I'm standing today. So, we're gonna have a fun time talking and standing. Come on. There we go. Hold on. Not high enough. Eek. Yep, that's better. Okay. Waki's plan. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. Yikes. So the pistol did belong to the Kataki family then? Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is underway at the Kataki mansion on charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it fired from the pistol the defendant procured? Procured. Yeah, okay. Yes, this has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint left on every bullet it's fired. And when did you first hear about Waki's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I didn't think he would actually do it. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Okay, here we go. They on the family, let's check out. That was the day of the murder, correct? Yes, everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Waki looked at his face went so pale. But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest. So you were there at the time? Yes, poor Waki. And Waki found out Dr. Maractus' life. That must have been, quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds. Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint. Rocky's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. I mean, he is 19 years old. So... yeah. Probably like just graduated from high school. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Okay, you have a weird sense of handsomeness, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Right, now he sounds like a psychopath. Yes. Yep. Just give me 1 minute, guys. Sorry. Sorry about that. Teachers, took on family's piss. Oops, meant to press that statement. Oh, I pressed the other statement. Okay. What happened, meaning the murder? I tried to stop him, I really did, but Waki wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems. The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss. We'll just go back to that other statement that I skipped over. So, is it easy to take a pistol out from the home, or the house? Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Waki's a special case, being the next in line. Perhaps his treatment was a bit too special, yeah? Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. You think? I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. Ew. Sounds like he has a taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Waki had access to a pistol. We've already pressed that. How can you say that for certain? How? Forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. Potato, potato. I've completely forgotten how I pronounced it in the last few streams. Whoops. It was the defendant, Waki, was it, who took the pistol from his home? We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. So how can anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah? That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used that pistol? Wait, what did the court record say? I think it was like fingerprints were wiped. 2 rounds were fired. Yeah. Based on your testimony, there was clearly one other person had access to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court who this other person with access was. Can I present you? Or is that too soon? Is it too soon? Can I present her? Take that! Well, of course I mean you, Miss Tiala. Oh, okay. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. Oh. Totally forgot about that point, but okay. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Objection! Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé. and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf. I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this? It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. I'd hope you'd do more than hesitate. Yeah, for sure. Hesitate was an interesting choice of words. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim. You might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked into inside that safe. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. Where's that report? Take that! That looks like a medical chart. Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Ooh, we got her on the ropes. Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? Ooh, look at that face. Oh. I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Our warm little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at the clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. Oh my gosh. She's now officially stuck up. That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testified that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't. Now? Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess, you're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? But that's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love past... Okay. The judge was just going on his own tangent. There's no connection now. It doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Katakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true? But you remained connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. Well, we don't know it's her footprint, so it's not that. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. Yeah, we don't... These are definitely her shoes, but we don't have solid proof. Oh, I should probably read that. If these sandals belong to Miss Tiala, then is this print hers too? Something wrong? No, nothing. Okay. This one. The toe prints match, which means the sandals and the slippers were worn by the same person. And the slippers are from the Maractus Clinic. These have to be connected to the crime. Oh. Is it this? Is it this?
Take that! Objection!
Poop. That's not it. Forehead, this trail you think you have found, it doesn't lead to the truth, nor to the long career in the legal profession. Yeah, gee, thanks. Perhaps you will allow me to do the honors. Why not? Might be nice for a change. Most excellent. Let's rock. Yeah, I know. Thank you very much for that. I'll take the usual penalty next time, thanks. Okay, so it's not that. Oh, I didn't save. Gosh dang it. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to Maractus Clinic. Oh, if it's not that, is it the Sandals? Oh, wait. It says it's her sandals. Oh my gosh. This one? There we go. Oh my gosh, I had the right mindset. I just clicked on the wrong shoes. Gosh dang it. Now. These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Eh. Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints? The simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now you see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow. This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. Yep. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there is little point in denying it. Very well, the witness will tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus Clinic that day? The Maractus Clinic. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I think it's June at the moment? I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? Blech. I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend. What a liar. By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant? The botched operation? He was a timid small man, but I never wished harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know? That does make sense. Yes, but there is still one thing which does not. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn those sandals home too. You can't fit those, sir. Nor you shouldn't wear those shoes. So why were the sandals left behind? Ack, you pointed out the contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Oh, now I present the slippers. Oops. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it is nothing. There is, after all, no possible explanation, yeah, for it? Oh, what the? No fair. He's filling in the holes in her testimony. The defense may now begin the cross-examination. So I gotta figure out how to bring the slippers into this. I did go to the clinic that day, my first half. Yeah, we don't need to press that. Went to warn him after I knew Walkie had the pistol. Did you want Mr. Maractus to run away? Well, after I failed to stop Walkie, I thought that was the only way to avoid the problem. Couldn't you have called? Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in. Victor was busy driving home until after 9 PM that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah? Oh, he was the one that drove the car. I thought if I warned him, he'd run away for sure. Knowing the doctor... Doctor always was a timid man, too timid to... You mean the act of malpractice, what the heck? Malpractice on Walkie, correct? If he had just told Walkie the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened. True, that operation was the start of this whole affair. Oh, of course, if he told him, you might have been erased by the Katakis much earlier. A disturbing thought. In other words, death. We know that the Maractus Clinic had ties to the Kataki family. He probably couldn't have gone to the police, even if he wanted to. That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. No dark secrets, eh? What? Look at me however you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing. She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it too. You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an oath. But then you'd be betraying Walkie, wouldn't you? Higher voice for female? Oh my gosh, you would say that. Also, hello, Joey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Why would- my voice is already dying. You want me to do a high-pitched voice? Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. Wait, let me think about this. No, I did it for him, for us. Is that good enough? She went to warn him so that her fiancé would not have to commit such a crime, yeah? I didn't want them to take my walkie away. Oh my gosh, this sounds so dramatic now. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him. Do you know why she went, Apollo? Time to figure out what really happened at the clinic, and fast. I can't do my bracelet thingy-majiggy. That one doesn't say anything. Slippers used by patients. Not hiding any dark secrets. Love it. Oh, great. Feel like that's gonna be used for some kind of memory. You're welcome. I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. Well, this is definitely not proof yet. Where was that red mark? It was right there. Yeah, I've already checked it. You're already thinking of a game for Huddle team stuff from this? Oh no, please do not tell them it is from me. Or inspiration from me. Please don't. They're gonna have so many questions after. They were like, what did you do? How come you are involved in this? No comment. Wanted to tell him be careful as an old friend. How do I... How do I... Why would I have gone? I'm not hiding anything. No, I won't, just your username. I'm pretty sure that'd still be obvious, considering my username is kind of partially my name. So, I mean, up to you. Up to you. If they don't ask me, I'll be very surprised, I'll be honest. You know, the connection and that. Anyways, I won't take any credit. I'll just run away and hide in embarrassment. What do I present here? Not hiding any dark secrets. Do I know why she went? Then you would have been trying. No, I did for him for us. My name is a fiance. We're committed a crime. I don't want them to say by walking away. There's no way she went to warn. Maybe it is the lamp. Is it the lamp? I don't know. Is it the lamp? Okay, it has to be this comment, I feel. Is it the lamp? Or the gun? No, I don't think it's the gun. The lamp? Is it the lamp? Objection! Nope, it's not the lamp. Gosh dang it. This contradicts. No, it doesn't. Don't see any contradictory. Objection overall. Try to think this over before you make any accusations. Gosh dang it. Can I maybe consult somebody? It's not. Okay, so it's... Hold it! Must have some evidence that proves it too. Unless it's this comment. Sunday. You'll see me Sunday. I'm not going to youth tomorrow. But enjoy your work. Let's... I feel like it's that statement. Maybe it's this statement. Objection! Nope. What is it? What is it? I'm not reading something clearly now. Dun. Okay, it's definitely not any of these anymore. Is it the bullet? Objection! Oh, I don't know. Is it the bullet here? Objection! No. Oh gosh. What am I missing? Do I have the... It's on. Oh, it's not available in the Colored Justice. I thought it was available in this game. Whoops. I'm misremembering. What am I missing? Not hiding any dark secrets. Oh wait. Is it this? It can't be. Objection! Oh my gosh, it is the charts. Oh, what? How is it the charts? I mean, I know it's in the safe, but why? They already established it was in the safe, but how is it? Okay. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was in there, don't you? No, I guess... I guess that would make sense. Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad air doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? Okay, yeah. Now I see how it works. You're bold for a novice, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor's responsible for the chart's contents. This chart business seems to be quite important. You think? Judge, where have you been? Please amend your testimony accordingly. Too bad, little attorney. Hey, there we go. Finally. The bracelet. My bracelet's reacting again. What is it, Apollo? I felt my bracelet tighten just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Eh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it. What has to be it? Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharp in their mind. Huh? I can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Tracy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony, but we don't know what her nervous habit is. Well, then what do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses. Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow, touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony. Oh, there's the music pickup. Why would I go to the clinic for half a year? Oh. Can I press this? Let's see what she says. But your signature was on that chart. So, what does that have to do with this case? If there was something in that chart to make me look bad, I would have dealt with it. The only one responsible for that chart is the presiding doctor, Dr. Maractus. He's hiding something, I can smell it. And I bet she's got a habit that gives it away. Just have to focus to find her nervous habit. Maybe it's time to give my bracelet a rub. Okay, so that's there. I feel like it's her ring. It's probably her ring. Yeah, I think it's her ring. Time to investigate. Ooh. Face. Her finger? Yeah, right there. Okay. So it's clinic. Do it again.
Gotcha!
There we go. Why would I go to the clinic now? Yeah, Miss Tiana, why would you go to the clinic for half a year? Oh, wow. I was kind of just ad-libbing, but now he's just gone with that. Why go to the clinic for half a year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It was quite clear, Miss Tiana, you have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She was unsure, I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't part of your past, it was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Eh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Miss Tiala, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. What from? Because of this. Why is the chart? I have a feeling she got strangled with this lamp. Hence there was a bit of blood on the cord. I don't think that's it. Alright, just give me 1 minute, guys. Just need to do something. Whoops, sorry, hit my mic. Whoa, okay, I just got spammed messages then. That was weird. Oops. I wonder. Oh, actually, this would make sense because of this. Yeah, that would make sense, actually.
Take that!
I forgot the health checkup clarifies things. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Katakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew what Waki's chest x-ray would reveal. Ick. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you. Eek. Gotcha. What on earth is happening? How the heck? Okay. Sorry. Something's happening. Oh. But, okay, that's weird. Sorry, got distracted. What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. Thank you. So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus Clinic. But her connection was deep indeed, a bit too deep. If the Katakis got a hold of her— if the Katakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala? You guessed it. Order! I did it! I broke her testimony! Amazing, Apollo! I didn't see it at all. Daddy was right about you. Wait! Miss Tiala? It's true, that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. That's all. I told him about Waki and went home. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us, this is clear, yet it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well, the witness will add to the the witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination. Girl, so close! You're still close, keep on her, Apollo. And we're back to this, oh my gosh. Nothing happened at all, I warned him and left. How did Dr. Maractus respond to the warning? Oh, he was quite surprised, panicky even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn a Kataki was after them? Sure. Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. Are you? Sure, Judge? You sure about that? You sure? Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday right here in this courtroom. What was it? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Oops, I may have forgotten about that incident. Sorry, let me read that to you all. Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hat, sir. After which I carried you back to your chambers. Sounds like the judge had quite a fright. Nothing happened in Dr. Maractus' office that day, huh? But what about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo. I know, but we can't prove when it happened, nor that Alida Tiala was in any way involved. My brain just had a fart. I didn't know what I was reading just then. Well, let's try putting some evidence up anyway. There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him. Do you know why? Do I present the board now? Let me just save. Just to be safe. Get it? Cause it's a save. Sorry, that was uncalled for.
Objection!
There we go. You say nothing happened to the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? It looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. Oh. Ouch. This bullet was found in the Maractus Clinic's office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiala.
Objection!
Enough of this joking around. The police investigated that clinic.
Objection!
Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe? I guess the police didn't check that far.
Objection!
No, they didn't. Some police they are. But there is a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day? The gun! Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. If the marks on this bullet match the murder weapon, then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. Not bad, F-Word. Bailiff, have this bullet analyzed immediately. "30 minutes later, a report arrives. Rifling marks on both bullets are identical." Well, seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon. Perhaps the defense would like to state their position? The bullet in that safe proves one fact. A pistol was fired in that office on that day, and at that time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe which contained the top secret chart. Do you think someone was threatening Mr. Maractus in order to open the safe? Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. A witness, Alida Tiala. Order! 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 Mr. Justice, where are you going with this? Are you accusing the witness? Alida Tiala knew about Waki Kataki's botched operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. What if she married him and then the bullet finally reached its destination? What? That reminds me. Apparently the Katakis have been asserting themselves in lawful business practices. They're making quite a great deal of money, a fortune if you will. Nefarious! Wow. I've not heard that word in a very long time. So she planned to marry him just to get her hands on this fortune? It's her. Oh, it's Waki. Never mind. You keep talking trash about my Alida. I mean, yeah. And I'll sue you, lawyer man. Oh, okay. Well, awkward. Huh? Me? Yeah, you said you'd abuse my Alida. That's not what we said. Accuse. I think you mean accuse. Same difference. Well, you can't have her. She's mine. It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He left me to die, so I left him to die too. There in that park. Waki, just cool down a second. You keep your hands off at my Alida, or I'll... Miss Tiala? I'm sorry, it's been so long since I've laughed so hard. Something funny. Waki? Wake up and smell reality. Alida, baby. In case you guys didn't know, Alida's 21, and she's already acting like this. And reminder, Waki is 19 years old. So, you know. Yep. The signature on the chart, the engagement. I mean, come on, it's so obvious. even for a brainless, spoiled brat such as yourself. Yep, she went there. Alida? Your honesty is like a breath of foul air, Fräulein. Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So the family fortune is what you were really after. That's right, I wanted the money. No way, that's whack. I ain't trying to hear that. Should have done the wedding earlier. Well, well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Who, me? I believe you said you were going to abuse... Twisting my words. Accused. Of what crime, might I ask? Huh? Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money. But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe after I left the clinic. What? I would have never done a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat. Wait, but... what are you talking about? Trucy? You had the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol now, did I? Well, you could have taken walkies. You'd think he'd have mentioned that, no? All I've heard him say is, it was me, I shot him.
Objection!
That's only because he's trying to protect you. Yeah, please. By all means, just stop this back and forth, whatever this is. This is just getting nowhere. Sorry to intrude this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point. What point? Certainly the Fräulein wanted that chart. You assume she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then... wouldn't she have taken the chart? Oh, you see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. Ick. He's right. Miss Tiala? Yes? It is clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé. Not only that, she's not a very good person as a whole. She's a greedy person, if anything. Oh, I'm flattered. Perhaps it's time you told us the truth. Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day. Don't forget, we've proven that you were at the Maractus clinic on the day of the crime. Let me just drink water. I'm losing my voice. The Maractus Clinic 2. Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at that moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Mr. Maractus was shot in the temple or not. You went back later? That chart was dangerous. You understand? I needed to get rid of it, that's why I went that day. But you couldn't get that chart then, could you? And later that night, Dr. Maractus was shot. I heard about the shooting, waited a day, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place. Are you for real? I guess I didn't charge my controller long enough. I literally charged it like 10 minutes before I started stream. Ah, that was you? Thump. Ah, Apollo! That sound! It came from behind this door. Someone's in there. A break-in! They left through that window. So you were the burglar. That was you two? If only I had one more minute, then I could have opened that safe and gotten the chart. What? That's trespassing, and brazen as that. Brazen? Brazen? Brazen. Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. In some circumstances, yes. In this case, they are gangsters, you know. Okay, stream's back. Sorry. It did kind of buffer there for a minute. In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination? Admitting the little crime to avoid the big one, eh? But you could have stolen it. Could have? Is this some new definition of truth? Well, I was Wasky. I just kind of combined ask and walkie. We'll ask Walkie, he'll tell us.
Objection!
Might I remind you this is a cross-examination? You might want to keep your baseless theories to yourself. He's right, isn't he? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. True, but how did you know?
Hold it!
Yeah, but what? You have nothing to say. This case is over. It was over the moment that brat was seen in the park. What's the point in dragging it out any further?
Hold it!
This question is a bit... The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes? So it seems. Let's review the facts again, shall we? Let's. If the killer shot from this location, the bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. Yes, we heard the testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing here. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot.
Objection!
But that testimony was proven to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime, but he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. If Mr. Stickler shouted from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple. Silly, silly attorney. What? Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Do you remember, Tracy? I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. Oh, what a healthy girl. Good for your bones. What matters is one thing, the doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
Objection!
But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Objection!
Then why don't you show us Air Forward? I haven't saved a while. Let me save. Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. Again. If the witness panties guy, sure, was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot? Oh, inside the noodle stand! Ah! But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim right in the temple? I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us. If you can, that is. Walkie Kitaki was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Sticker was at the witness mark. And of course, Pal Maractus was at the victim mark. Let's hear what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim? Someplace else. It's the only place if it was shot and he shouted. Missed that text. As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. Apparently Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Objection!
It's time to raise the roof and the stakes. Eh? Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? Oh, is this where... Oh, dang. But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Hey, 2 bars, like so. Double penalty? Yeah, let's just save here again. Air Forward wishes to take us in a new direction, then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. It's justice time. Are you sure, Apollo? The key is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, and we know where he stood, and the victim turned when he shouted, there's only one place the killer could have been. The killer shot the victim from the noodle stand.
Take that!
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alida Tiala. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time, we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can where he saw the 2 men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction, and a shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple. Oh no. Oh yes. Literally had that in my head. And I was about to say it. And then Apollo said it. Thanks, Apollo. Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment? That's right, toward the noodle stand. Order, order, order! So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand? Let's think about this for a moment, shall we? I kind of rephrased that, but it's more or less the same thing. You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along.
Objection!
There's something we should worry about before that. Oh, the bowls! That's why they were emptied out. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
Objection!
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? Someone was hiding in the stand. We have not come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us evidence that proves someone was in the stand. Why... Is it the... footprint? No. Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in the stand? Let me just have a quick look. How do I prove that? In the bowls? It has to be the bowls then. I think it's the bowl. I've got it right here. Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
Take that!
It's not the bowl. Maybe I don't? Do I have it? Do I don't have it? Yeah, I don't think I have any proof. Too bad. Kidding, just kidding. I've got it. Phew, close one. Oh, okay, so there's no consequence in that. So there is something. Then let's see it. Show us proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand. So it's not the bowl. Oh, that's right. The slippers. I forgot about the paint underneath the slippers. Oops.
Take that!
The Maractus Clinic, and they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. And a single slipper print was found at the scene, right next to the noodle stand. Eek. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper. Eek. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand. We got her. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oops. I am slowly losing my voice.
Objection!
Yet there was only one slipper mark at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? Good faith. Observe the diagram. Park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. The slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
Objection!
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
Objection!
That's just dumb. One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there. You have a point. Could someone have hidden in that stand? Apollo, I think I might be onto something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be... Do I take out the bowl now? Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand? Saving again. I could prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand. Trying to prove that something was cleared.
Take that!
There we go, yep. This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldoon's noodle stand. Yes, and what about it? We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday. I know, my battery's running low. In the lobby of the Maractus Clinic. A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic? Mr. Eldoon was very clear about those bowls. Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alida Tiala. I won't listen to any more of these wild fantasies. No, not fantasies. They're worse lies than that spoiled brat's pickup lines. Oh. Ouch. I would like to remind the witness of her current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. Show me an innocent, I'll show you a fairy tale. In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness has both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus. More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale. Then please pull us back down to reality, Miss Tiala. I'm giving you one last chance to explain yourself. This is it. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand that night? And what was Alina Tiala doing inside? Time to get to the bottom of this case. Alright. Pretty sure this is the last testimony. Tiala's explanation. That night, I went to ask Dr. Maractus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kataki family's hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Katakis had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. You knew about that botched operation, so you tried to get rid of the chart to save yourself. I won't make excuses. And I did warn the good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that Brat got his health checkup report, and that he was coming to settle the score. I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. This is the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over. Okay, so we have to find... I think it's that last statement. Oh, I can just click it whenever. Ah, interesting. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the last statement. Let's do this. Something's bugging me about her scarf. There we go. It's this.
Gotcha!
I was just looking at her and I was like, I'm pretty sure there's something to do with the scarf. And then I made the connection with the lamp. So I think she did get strangled somehow. All I did was talk and lie. What? Show me proof. I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. A little slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My Twitch. Twitch.tv/kwinnie. Yeah. What are you talking about? You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? This is working better than I hope. Her unconscious actions tell the truth, she won't say. Habits and lies. 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that. I told you the truth. It seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can't you? Or can you, rather? It seems that nervous habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone is trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the Maractus Clinic office. And I've got proof that shows exactly what happened. The lamp!
Take that!
What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb is broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. Eh? Seeing how you hide your neck, I think I can come up with a plausible explanation for the lamp's state. Well, spit it out. This talking in circle nonsense is killing me. Very well. The answer is very simple. Miss Alina Tiala, please remove your scarf. Got her.
Objection!
This is a trial to determine what happened in that park, yet we seem to have drifted off target.
Objection!
Well, we'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf. I won't do it. This is insane. I'm an unrelated third party. I just kind of stumbled there. You can't order me to remove... Okay, wow. Mr. Judge, you just kind of cut me off there. Thank you so much. Miss Tiala, I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven. What? You're hardly unrelated. Please remove your scarf. No! No! I won't do it. No, I won't. I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? Yep, there it is. Your neck. That isn't what I think it is. Something did happen that night at the Maractus Clinic. Oh, don't tell me she's gonna make up some stupid thing about it. You needed to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it. But wait, looking at this lamp and the witness's neck, it looks like the very opposite happened. Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness, specifically. You tried to threaten Mr. Maractus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Maractus Clinic. Irk. Did we finally do it? Order, order, order! Will someone please tell me what's really happened? Okay. I thought he was in the loop, and apparently he's not. I told you the truth already. I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Maractus. What's with that cheesy smile? That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you. Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient. We have to get rid of that chart. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me. So you can save your own skin. What? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that chart, you're finished. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You. And what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. Then he took that cord. Oh dang, that was a vicious scene. Pal Maractus was serious. Deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out. How did the— oh wait, what? Oh, I guess he emptied out the bowls to carry the stand then, if it was easier for him. But I'm just trying to figure out why he took the stand. Anyways, so you were the victim. And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick. Oh, her lipstick. Okay. I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. There. Are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into that noodle stand? But how could I? Heck. Well, one thing is clear. We now know what really happened at the Maractus Clinic. And it would seem that our victim was not entirely without blame himself. I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking of it. It's hard to breathe. Told you everything. Can I go home now? You bear some responsibility for events that day, true. Yet, if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justice, I believe this clears up the remaining questions for Miss Tiala. No! Trying to figure out how she got inside the noodle stand! Unless— did he put her in the noodle stand? That probably would be it. Maybe? When did this happen? Suddenly, everyone's sympathizing with her. I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Tiala? Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this.
Objection!
No, it doesn't! Damn. Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock. Man, his theme is so good. What? Those spikes on your forehead are softer than they look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? Prosecutor Gavin? How Maractus choked Alita Tiala? She fell unconscious. But what happened next? Thank you, Gavin. Or, yeah. I was gonna say Clavier. Clavier! Thank you for pointing that out. He's right. There is one more we don't know. There is more we don't know, excuse me. But she was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that noodle stand? Alita Tiala, half dead, Dr. Maractus pulling that stand, and a bullet fired from inside the noodle stand? What if it's all true? We might have already figured out what truly happened that night. Mr. Alita Tiala, as you can see, we're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Gavin? Me, Fraulein, I only wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we've learned up to now. On the day of the murder, Waki saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside him. So he took a pistol from the family stash with the intent to give Dr. Maractus some of his own medicine. And Miss Tiala heard about this from Waki, so she went to the Maractus clinic ahead of him, in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then, something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. But what about Dr. Maractus? That does seem to be the problem. He had just strangled Alita Tiala, perhaps he thought, to death. What did he do after his crime? I was just knocked out, not dead. From the state of his clinic and the scene in the park, I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Well, Forehead, care to guess? Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Maractus do? Maybe he did think he killed Alita Tiala. Do I have evidence to show what he did next? Hold on. It'd have to be the noodle stand. Right? My only assumption is that he carried it inside the noodle stand and probably dump her somewhere. And by somewhere I mean probably in like the water or something.
Take that!
As his next move, Dr. Maractus stole Guy Aldoon's noodle stand. What? Killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is, why did he remove the bowls? Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place. Ah, wait, you don't mean... I do. Dr. Maractus did place those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Tiala. My corpse? Dr. Maractus panicked. He thought he'd kill you. Or he'd killed you. His next move would be to dispose of the body. That's crazy talk. You're all crazy.
Objection!
Then let's think about it. Logically, the doctor had a place to dispose of you in mind. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, Waki Kataku?
Objection!
I question your logic. What's this, Prosecutor Gavin? The park is a dead end. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh, now I get it. It was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor steal the stand.
Objection!
Tell me, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What? I should probably save. It'd have to be the water. Surely the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Maractus was heading with the stand. Here, please show us on the diagram. To where exactly was the victim dragging that stand? To the water. There? That's a river. Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why. A perfect place to dispose of a body. He was going to throw me into that river? He didn't have many other options, Fraulein. Fraulein? I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alida Tiala. And then the denouement? What the heck? Wesley Stickler of the panty snatching fame walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts, in that instant. The gun just pokes out. So, I shot him? You were the only one who could have stolen Waki's pistol. It had to be you. Well, Miss Tiala? Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean, you've done a fine job dreaming up a story. To get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Apollo's backed everything up he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Maractus pulling that stand through the park? Who knows? But there's one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gavin knows whereof I speak. Whereof what? I can't believe she's still trying to deny this. Is this true, Prosecutor Gavin? Must I always be the one to point out Air Forehead's errors? Eck, maybe there really is something. I believe the Fraulein speaks of Air Doctor's car. His car? That's right, the Maractus Clinic had that big garage, in which sat a green sports car, was it? Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car. Eck. And so we find our very victim without probable cause to steal that stand. In our defense, without a case. I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken. What an excellent counter-argument, Fraulein. Too bad you're quite wrong. Don't tell me you've forgotten what happened to your daddy. Daddy? That's right. That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car. Oh yes, I'd nearly forgotten about that. Afterward, he drove it back to that garage. It ran fine. That's right. So why did he use his beloved sports car? I actually don't know. I'm forgetting this part. A glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No. No! Oh my gosh. We're nearly 2 hours with this case, and it's still going with this trial. Oh my goodness. I mean, 2 hours into this trial, and we're still going. That's what I was trying to say. Order, order, order! Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Maractus use his car to carry the body? Is that a groan of surrender I hear? Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned? Mr. Justice, this contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us what happened that night. The car didn't run. He carried the body in the car? It would have been the car didn't run. Maybe? I have an idea. It's all coming together. That night, Dr. Maractus... Yeah, okay, that makes sense because... Wait, would it make sense? My only thought process is that The magic panties that we found was in the exhaust pipe. Which means that he tried to put it in the car, but he couldn't because the car didn't run because of the exhaust pipe. That sounds like it. That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car. Heh, now you're making even less sense than usual. Not according to my information, Miss Tiara. Put one and one together and the explanation is simple. If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us evidence. Show us proof why the car wouldn't run that night.
Take that!
Let's see now. Panties? Again? All sorts of things come out of my panties. Even the truth. Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties, the latest in a string of similar thefts actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hid in the Maractus Clinic garage. What? The snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them? Why, weren't they found in the car's exhaust pipe? Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. A very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. Yeah, because he explained it. So you were here investigating? And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost. Your hog? My motorcycle won't start. A clogged exhaust pipe. Too bad, it looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that. Cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. My, how interesting. While Miss Tiara and the doctor were struggling, the panty snatcher stuck into the Maractus garage. From that time until the time we found these, that car wouldn't start. What? That's why Dr. Maractus had to use the noodle stand. It was the next closest thing he could think of. That means Phoenix got hit by a different car. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Well, Miss Tiara, this wraps your doubts up quite nicely, I think. So it does. Did we finally do it? Where am I? So dark, can't see. Cramped. The pain, my throat's burning. What's your problem? You, Doc, I know what you did. Walkie? You lied to me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man. Wait, let me explain. Fine, I'll give you your last request. Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me. No! He'll ruin everything. I have to stop him. Seize this at once, you two. And there it goes. Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Oh well, too bad. Oh my gosh, guys, we finally got her. There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand? In the silence after the shot, I heard the witness running. I believe we heard as much from Wesley Stickler. He went to use a public phone to inform the police, which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. Dr. Maractus didn't bother taking off my slippers. I threw them out after I stepped into that paint though. That was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. Ah, true that. True that. Eh? I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anything would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you. She underestimated us. I believe we've reached a conclusion of sorts. Prosecutor Gavin, how is Miss Alida Tiala doing? She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest right now. Prosecutor Gavin sure seems calm for someone who just lost. I think you already knew. You'd figured out she was the killer for a while. Some advice? Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. He lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something the matter, F-word? Looks like it's time to announce a verdict. Oh my gosh, finally. Not guilty. Confetti! Hip hip hooray! Well, that was a bit of a long silence there. Court is adjourned. Guys, 2 hours. We finally solved this case. Jeez Louise. Great job, Apollo. You did it. Yeah, we did. Somehow. Rocky's off the hook. Free to become the gangster he's always wanted to be. And he has you to thank. Hey, attorney man. You're gonna pay for what you did to my leader, Holmes. Or to blame, I guess. You give my leader back. Stupid pointy head attorney with a death wish. Enough, Walkie. It's dead! Well, not our dad. Ah, Mr. Kataki. It's high time you opened your eyes, Walkie. What do you know, old man? I think it's about time you opened yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman. Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walkie. I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both out. If not in jail, wouldn't that be a happy ending? Man, that would be some ending. Hey, maybe we can help them out. We know why Mr. Kataki needs to make so much money. Maybe we should tell Walkie. Do we know why? I feel like it's the report? Oh, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you. Huh? I do? Way to put me on the spot. Yeah, what's that? Show him the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kataki trying to become a businessman? Is it because of the... It has to be because of this. Not that. This.
Take that!
Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, Little Plum, yesterday. It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is. She doesn't mean... You aren't really... Are you? Oh my gosh, his face! So different. Wait, what does it look like in the profiles? Yeah, this creep, get away from me. It's just that... Okay. I searched the globe, and I found one. A doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure. I just noticed his name was Miss Big Wins. My man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? Look, his name is Big Wins. Wait, what? Oh, Winfred. Did I miss his name being Winfred? Big Wins, what the heck? I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you, and I want to do it clean. Aww. He's so innocent looking. Please understand, Walkie. Dad. Is he gonna start bawling? Oh. Man, I see how it is, old man. Always looking out for Walkie? Listen good, old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's the OG. You try to hide your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer. My, Walkie! No, it's as it should be. Mr. Kataki, I liked him more without the puppy dog eyes. I'm glad to have met you. I'm not so good with words, but I know a professional job when I see one. Thank you. Who? Me? I don't think. Someday, I'll bake you one of our latest, the Kataki lime pie. He's opening a pie shop? So long. Okay, bye. And he was gone. Well, let's head back, Apollo. Yes, please. To the Right Anything Agency. Hey, since when do I work at your agency? Aw, we make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going. Huh, why not? She did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Who is she? Like this power of mine that she showed me. And my bracelet. Anyone can help me figure it out. It's her. Did we forget about Phoenix? Oh, yep, no, we didn't. Though I can't say I care much for what her father has become. Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first. Is it the noodles? Huh? Where? Why, to claim our reward from Mr. Aldoon. Yep. Ah, salty noodles. Right. You gotta stand back already? Oh, and after that, you can come see my show. With a special appearance by the amazing Mr. Hat. Oh, it's special, alright? Please, anything but him. The end. Woo! We did it! Oh, we got an award. Okay. Jeez Louise. Episode 3. I'm gonna lower my table because my feet are sore. Give me like 1 minute. This will be considered as my break because I don't really need to use the bathroom right now. Give me like 1 second. Okay. Alright, lowered my chair, had a bit of a drink. I will check that message later. Alright, let's continue, shall we? I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. And those of you watching on YouTube, I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. So we'll start with this case, but I reckon we won't be doing the trial. Considering it's already 2 hours into stream. So yeah, we'll do most of it tomorrow. But yeah, let's jump into case 3. Episode 3, Turnabout Serenade. Let's rock! Rock on everyone, this party's not over. Get your handkerchiefs off for our special guest. That's right, baby. The night's just getting started. Thank you for coming to Gavinier's Guilty as Charged tour. What on earth? There will now be a 20-minute intermission. Okay, so just as the disclaimer, I've kind of remember bits of this case, but not the outcome or the murder of it, rather. I only remember who's involved, and that's it. July 7th, 8:05 p.m, Backstage Hall. Wait. This is so cool! Us at Gavinier's concert. At a Gavinier's concert. Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. The Gaviniers putting the sick back in music? Well, I thought Mr. Gavin was really nice, sending us those tickets at 20% off. They're hard to get a hold of, you know. When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free. True. Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. I've always dreamed of being a VIP at the Gavinier show. I also just noticed that the Oh my gosh, what's his face? Oh, the Blue Badger. That's it. I had to remember back to like Ace Attorney. The Blue Badger sticker is there on the box, and the Blue Badger plush, whatever it is behind Tracy. Tracy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy. Yeah, but I'm a girl. I'm supposed to swoon over gods of rock. Oh, that's a cute face. God awful, maybe. I bought all of this stuff on the way home from the trial. I got 12 Gabonese albums and 15 concert videos. That was quite a bit of impulse. That was quite a bit of impulse shopping. Okay. I was gonna say like impulsive shopping, but sure. I got an advance on my next 15 years worth of allowance. Well, Mr. Wright, that sounds like a real act of generosity. Who would have imagined me here at a Gabonese concert watching Prosecutor Gavin rock? To be honest, it was kind of cool, and I'm kind of envious. Not that I'd ever admit that to Tracy. Whoa. This is quite a dressing room. Even the guitar is the Red Badger. Oh, there's a lot to take in. Yeesh. Ah, you made it. Mr. Gavin, thanks so much for the tickets. And the invoice you sent along with them. You were incredible up on that stage, Mr. Gavin. Nothing like music to brighten the mood after all. After the trial, yeah? After all. Yeah. And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. Jeez Louise, that scared me. I don't know why. It's either my Elgato or OBS that's randomly cutting out the game audio. I honestly don't know. Lemiro? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna struggle with this name. Lemiro? Lemiro? Lammy. Let's just go with Lammy. Lammy's singing, right? The siren of the ballad? Oh yeah. That flyer says she flew all the way over for the show. That's right. I happened to catch her show while overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. Amra says, you praised me too highly. Whoa, who's this guy? I kind of figured out a way to pronounce her name. Also, my Discord isn't lighting up. Oh, my Discord, my PNG. Discord? Are you working? Hello? There we go. That was weird. I don't know how long that wasn't going for. Whoa, who's this guy? He's huge. Ah, allow me to introduce Mr. Roman Lettuce. Roman Lettuce. Roman Lettuce. Lettuce. Lamra's manager and her interpreter, incidentally. It's a great honor for us to be here, and a great honor for Lamra to be heard in this country. Oh my goodness me. I forgot this is how she talks. This is quite a thing to read. We got a eyeball, a beetle looking thing, a person looks like doing the Kamehameha, a tree that looks like Trevenant, a leaf, a phoenix thing looking thing. It reminds me of the Pokemon. I forgot what it's called. The purple one. I forgot what it's called. Nigga something. The beetle, the Kamehameha, person bending over, a key, a pair of scissors, whatever that is, a light, an arrow, a question mark, a circular dude, and a goat. Right. That voice. I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. Oh, the text is back. I'm not bothered looking through it again. Oh, she's pretty. Ooh, it's Lemuro. 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 I have no idea how to pronounce her name. Someone's gonna say something about my pronunciation. I'm actually meeting Lemuro. Mysterious songstress. The quiet, deep song glides through the air. Lilting? Interesting word. Lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now this is music. She's a real artist. Blah 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 blah. Lemuro says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. Ah, Lemuro, your voice. It is an art. Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. What the heck? I've completely forgotten about this dude, I'll be honest. Or this person. I've seen this kid somewhere before. Plays piano at all Lemuro's concerts. He's so cute, and he's a really good pianist. Yes, I know, my controller. Good pianists are dying breed, I hear. Allow me to introduce Machi. Why does no one have proper names? Oh my gosh, I'm already struggling. Machi Tobai. Machi Tobai. Machi Tobei. Machi Tobei? Machi Tobai. Let's just go with that. He's blind. This is why he never strays far from Lemuro. They are always together. They're like characters from some fairy tale. Lemuro's so, what's that word? Exotic. And mysterious. She does seem quite pretty, at least her eyes do. Hers is a kind of sightseeing music. Huh? She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song, even though her appearance and voice are exotic. Her songs remind us of something close and warm. I just remembered I should probably update my stream title. Otherwise people are going to be confused. 1 second. Starting case 3. There we go. That should be going. Let me just quickly check. Yep. Let me just wait a second, hold on. It's not saying it on my thingy, my stream page, but probably it's for you guys, I don't know. Her songs remind us of something close and warm. Sights into song, that's so poetic. He was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The guitar's serenade. I hope you enjoy it. I can't wait. And now it is time. For the next part, we're giving the Gaviniers hard rock a little rest. Lemuro, the stage is yours. The band members will not play during Lemuro's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and Lemuro's dulcet. Oh my gosh. Dulcet voice. Oh my gosh, someone's gonna ridicule me with that pronunciation. And my guitar, of course. Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know? I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in chords of steel. Shall we hit the stage then? Good luck, Mr. Gavin. Take care of your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah? Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly. I think they give us a little listen, yeah. Nice break for me to drink my water. His hair looks really off. That doesn't look like it was supposed to happen. He's just in the background trying to... his guitar. Oh, poor Clavier. Oh. Wow, wasn't Lamora amazing? I even cried a little. I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar. Yeah, that even surprised me, and I'm a magician. What a production. What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was. Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's my new hero. I'm not sure I'd call that art. Well, what are we doing here? Let's get going to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. It's 20 minutes till the last part of the show. How many breaks does this band need? Yeah, this is a lot of breaks. He's gonna be mad, I bet. Yep. What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it. Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I've asked the man in charge. I play new rock, not great balls of fire. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible. He seems upset. No kidding. Polly Justice, were you the one who tried to torture me? You're funny. Hey, I didn't do it. So much for risking your life for art. The guitar serenade is ruined. Ruined. Well, let's try to talk to him at least. I'm not sure that's the best move right now. Flaming guitar. You mean the guitar that wasn't part of the act? Part of the act? Who'd burn up a guitar on purpose? But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away. Wait, you think the audience thought it was... Sounds like he got lucky. They probably thought it was part of the act. At least, I did. He got lucky, and he didn't realize it. Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I burned one of those every show, I'd go broke. Unusually frugal for a rock band. Try saying that to Mr. Gavin. Acton, today's been one disaster after another. My hog won't run, oh true. Your motorbike's still not running. My guitar case is broken. Daddy told me there'd be days like these. Lamora's song. Wasn't Lemor's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin? Ah, yes, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics and she wrote the melody. You know, I was surprised she could sing in English. I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Ah, here. What's this? A lyric sheet. It's yours. Signed by myself and Lemro. Yippee! Thanks so much. Will I ever get to sign our client defense agreements? Almost time for the third act of the night. Oh, there's more? You just said there was another part. Trucy? What the heck? Did you forget what you just said like 2 minutes ago? Okay. Yes, Lemor's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, yeah? Hope you're ready to catch it. Woohoo! Ready, Apollo? I think I'll pass. Eh? I liked the bit with Lemor, but the rest could use a volume knob turned way down. Ah, Apollo, you're getting old. Heck! Does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old? In some cases, I'd say yes. Well, I'm going. Let the old folks rest backstage, yeah? Time to rock. Hey, you're older than I am. Actually, yeah, how old is he? Oh, we still have Phoenix, who's 33. You're 24. You're only 2 years older. And you somehow seem like you're 30. I guess we'll move? Hey, it's you! That right kid! Detective Sky! I'll let that right kid business pass. Call me Emma. There's no need for titles once you've shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. You think I want to be here? Me, in charge of security in this pit? Oh. Well, that's an interesting change of pace. Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glamorous fop. Apparently, he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? Wait, how old are you? You're 25. Okay. You should never mind. He is a big rock star. Hey, you listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's Laura's dressing room. Don't even think of going in there unless you want a piece of snack ooze in your face. Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder? The Gabineers. Emma? Munch, munch, munch. Oh, I guess she doesn't want to talk. I've never seen someone eat snacks with such vehemence. Better give her a wide berth. Ka-donk. He snacked me. Okay, so she's not gonna really pay attention to me then. What's this? What's this? Some kind of headset earpiece? Are you for real? Why would someone leave this in the hallway? Maybe Lemor's bodyguard dropped it? Oh my gosh, Emma. I really liked you in Ace Attorney. You're slightly... I don't know. Emma! Will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen? Ha! If you think you're going to pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling on and on about whatever, you're just gonna be sorely disappointed. At least I got to hear her stop munching. Okay... Can I? Actually, never mind. A Gavin is guilty as charged tool poster. I clicked the guitar case, but okay. They're plastered all over the place. It's annoying. Wow, this is the concert venue. It makes sense. Why? Everyone here is already here. Why advertise to them? People like to see posters at the concert. It's part of the experience. Do you have to find fault with everything I say? She snacked me. Again. That's a pretty sturdy looking box there. Maybe it's an instrument case? There's guitar next to it. Don't even think about taking that. I don't think I could even carry it. Ka-donk! She snacked me. Kumi on everything. So this is Lamora's dressing room. If you even think about going in there, Ooh. What was that? Was that a gunshot? Crash. Something's going on. You, out of my way. Emma! Lamora! Lamora! It's not locked. I'm going in. Don't tell me she's dead. Oh, it's pretty cool. They like muffled it so that you are inside, but still can hear it from like underneath, I guess, or backstage rather. Oh, look, bullet holes. What's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. No, it's the bodyguard! Heck, it's Lamora's manager, Mr. What's his name? Nitus! Oh no! Hey, you! Me? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything. I'll be right back. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... He's alive? Mr. Latus, can you hear me? Oh jeez, that's a scary backdrop. Shot. I was shot. Who shot you? I don't know. Ask who? Ask witness. Witness? There was a witness? Who? Cold. So cold. Witness. You're cold? Don't worry. You're going to be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latus. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is... Siren. Siren? How can a siren witness anything? Blech. Oh, he's dead. Mr. Latus! Yipes! Emma? What was that? Who's there? What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door close. The concert's been cancelled. Backup's on its way. Is Mr. Latus dead? He's dead, isn't he? That's terrible. I lost him! No, we lost him! Roman Latus. Shot. And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren, whatever that means. Oh, whoa! Is he like a shark? He looks like a shark. The venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Darian. Nice name. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim. Later. It's investigation time then. Yeah, Fraulein Detective? I don't need some rock and roll prosecutor to tell me that. One request I must make. Tell no one on staff or otherwise anything of this. Ooh, a gag order! No word gets out other than Mr. Latus is dead. No word of the cause of death or of the murder. Tell no one. Not even Lamore? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this, Airfoid. Yours too, Fraulein. On that? An investigation request? Why just us? You two are civilians. It's standard procedure. That should be okay to sign, I think. Information concerning the crime to be restricted to police and related parties. Okay. Right, well, get started with the investigation. I'm on it already. Ah, and one tip for you. Huh? Me? Try not to get in the Fraulein's detective's way. He's in a foul mood today. Gee, I wonder why. We were all questioned as witnesses, and now none of us can go home. We'll investigate, alright? Our way. Somehow, I don't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon. Still can't believe what I I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon. This is no time for navel-gazing. Let's crack this case. I worry about Tracy. She seems to have the very least idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising considering who her father is. Something the matter? No. Let's get cracking. I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Lotus's last words. The witness is Siren. First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. Can I pick this up now? What's this? It looks like some kind of future phone. Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset. What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Lotus might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards? I don't think he was wearing one when he first met. The LED is on this thing is lit. It must be on. What, I can't pick it up? Lame. Looks like an instrument case, a big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape. So picky. Your words, not mine. Move to the dressing room. Ooh, sorry. Huh? Looks like nobody's here. Prosecutor Gavin's probably busy with the case too. No rest for the wicked. No rest for us either, Apollo. Let's get rockin'. Rock, rock! Okay, so nothing here then, I take it. Dressing room? Can we go in? Oh, we can go in. I thought we couldn't go in. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. You're attorneys, no? Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? The two did tell me to ask the witness, the siren, with his dying breath, no less. Does that count? Glare at me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me. Please. Think of poor Lamro. Oh well, I suppose. You did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it. Right. Yay, just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look, and she's not munching her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. Talk to her. I still can't pronounce his name. Roman Lotus. Let's just go with that. Mr. Roman Lotus, was it? He was Lamoureux's manager and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country. So I'm guessing he didn't know many people here. It doesn't seem likely, nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course. One person? Who? Lamroux. No one here might have had a motive, but she's from... What are you talking about? Hey, it was Emma's idea. I said nothing. True, she didn't say anything. Always with the snacks. He's a big man, or was. I don't think even I would win a fight with him, which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We've sent a request to the Borgianian embassy for more info on him. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone. You do? That's true, it was us who found the body. What? I guess that's what I missed for watching the concert. Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert, and when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone. What? But that doesn't make any sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room? That window is a little too small, isn't it? The mystery of the disappearing killer. Guys, I apologize, and for YouTube as well, for the random stream cutting out. Honestly, I don't know what's happening with my bit frame today. It's so yuck. It's definitely got something to do with the weather. I apologize. I would record it through OBS, but yeah, I don't know how much my MacBook would hold on to. Anyways. Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma? You're not going to say, "Can I have it please," are you? Oh. Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment with me. Oh. It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy, it's about tampering with evidence. Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about that brooch. Huh, another ladder. Oh, I clicked the ladder, not the flowers. Actually, it's technically a step ladder. Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the step ladder and more worried about why it's there. Why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling? I still say it's a step ladder. I clicked the flowers, but I guess the flowers aren't anything. Are these bullet holes? Looks like it. There are two here in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed. But there are two holes. Wouldn't that mean two misses? The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder. Ouch. Sounds painful. No kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. Yeah, where is it? Oh, it's right there. No, that's... I don't know what... Is this his? This is the murder weapon, isn't it? Oh, it is. This revolver? That's right, a big .45 caliber revolver. Wow. I wonder who brought this in here. I thought only police were allowed to have one of these. Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackers when it happened. I know. No one here thinks that you did it, Emma. It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo. Hey, what have I done? Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they had planned for it from the start. That's right? Anything else here? That's a body, isn't it? Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look. Eek! Go ahead, Apollo. You first. Me? No, you should go first. Tracy, really? Will you two stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snackers again. Hope she's not too annoyed. Look at his face. Look at his face. Anyways, there's blood running here. Eek! Is that blood? Says who? Something is strange about this blood though. Is that what it looks like? Is that all I can... Oh. He's holding something. Apollo, look at this hand. He's holding something. Hey, no touching. You can throw all the snacks at me you like, Emma, but sooner or later, you're going to run out of them. You raise a good point. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a closer look. Ah, see there? He's holding something. What's this? A key ring? You think it might belong to the killer? Certainly a possibility. What an unusual key ring. And what unusual keys. This could be a vital clue. There's a guitar key on it. How would you open anything with that key? Huh. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Look, there's a little window over here. Maybe the killer escaped through that. It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Not to mention it only opens a crack. What? I was just saying it's possible. Right, no harm in that. Except I'm pretty sure it is impossible. You could peek into the room though, you know? This is one of those things, right? At the barber's? A permanent dryer. Want me to curl those bangs of yours? No thanks. Better not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know? What an amazing bouquet. Bouquet? Bouquet. I mean, it's giant. Not sure I approve. It better fit. It better. Oh my gosh, I can't talk anymore. It'd be better if this flower was a bit more. Oh. Eek! The flower fell. What happened to preserving the crime scene, Emma? It's fine. Fine, I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. No clues here. I clicked it wrong. There we go. Seeing these mirrors... Mirrors? I clicked the guitar case, but okay. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in the dressing room. You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. Never heard of most of these brands. Maybe they're Borginian? 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 Potato potato. All I know is they sure don't make for much of a clue. Yep. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here, so let's get out of here. Bye, Emma. Yes, I know my battery's low. In the wings. The stage looks empty. Was hoping to get a chance to talk to Prosecutor Gavin. Oh well, nothing to do but go to the crime scene, I guess. Now that's a big instrument case. That's a case would fit 20 violins in there, I bet. It may look like a violin, but it's completely different. It's a completely different instrument. You could fit 5 Trucies in there, I bet. Hey, are you comparing me to an instrument? I wonder who left it sitting open like that. Look at all these electronic devices. I'm guessing they have something to do with sound? Why guess we can fiddle? Let's see here. Don't touch that! A healthy curiosity is the key to a good investigation. When in doubt, fiddle. That's what Daddy always says. They should require parental testing, clearly. Okay. There is other stuff here, but I guess we'll just go back to the crime scene. Just for sake of time. Can we still talk to Emma? No. Present. So this is the murder weapon? This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? No, nothing. Hey, no fair, tell us. It's just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange? What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right, it's a .45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. It's overkill. I'm not sure I see the problem. I mean, whenever I go out to eat curry, I order it extra spicy, just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, I can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites. And that's not a problem. Let me tell you guys this, okay? I can't really eat spicy food. I can eat it at a certain level, but other than that, I'm just not. I'm incapable of doing that. Eating really spicy food. So, yeah. There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah, say if you were to fire this revolver, the recoil will probably dislocate your shoulder. Ouch! It's like the shooter's a victim too. Yet the killer used this revolver, and quite well. I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high caliber weapon? Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It is hard to know when to stop. Anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here. Arg, I suppose. I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here until I get back? Huh? Oh, actually, we have to... Great, thanks! Thanks, Emma. She left. What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait. Great, now how am I supposed to investigate? Oh well, I guess it can't be helped. Let's go. Huh? Time's a wasting, Apollo. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Well, that's true, but... On second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine. Of course it will. Let's go. This is a huge mistake we are doing right now. Oh, jeez Louise. I actually jumped. Jeez, that gave me a fright. We didn't just imagine that, did we? He was wearing a silk hat. Friend of yours? Hardly. Whoever that was, he sure looked suspicious. Okay, bye. Go back to the stage. Ah, there he is! In his magnificent glory. I missed what he said. What is it with today? Problem after problem. Acton. I don't know what Acton means. Someone wanna tell me? You ain't kidding. It's the two leading members of the Gaviniers, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on the guitar. They're so cool. I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly. Huh? What are they arguing about? Probably the case, I bet. My hog would stop, my guitar case is busted, my guitar's been burnt to a crisp, and to top it all off, someone's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of that song wrong? How? And what was all that teeny playing of yours? Who are you calling teeny? Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over. Yep. This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here? Hiya. We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind. Sorry, wait. You were what? Listen. You need to confirm that with the Republic of Virginia. Detective Crescend? Crescend. It's Crescend. Right. Anything else? What did he just call him? Detective? Ah, greetings. Oh my gosh. What a do. Darian Crescend, Criminal Affairs Division 3. Hello? Criminal Affairs? Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Gaviniers, do you? Something tells me that's about to be remedied. About the crime. Which crime do you mean? The murder, what else? Oh, that. For me, today has been a hit parade of crimes, you see. Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and his guitar case. Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, yeah? While we were in the middle of the performance, no less. Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin? I'll leave that to Fraulein Detective. Wouldn't want to step on her toes. They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, I mean. Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once. Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on things we found? After this. I don't believe you, Apollo. How can you come to this concert and not know anything about the Gaviniers? It's not surprising why even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America's exists. The Gaviniers aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow. The police? The real police. By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage. By day those lips interrogate, by night they sing songs of unrequited passion. Those are some words, Trucy. For a 15-year-old, you have fancy words. Okay. They debuted 7 years ago with 13 years hard time for love. What? Why is that such a long title? Then came Love with No Chance of Parole and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness? What the heck? Okay. The list of hits goes on and on. This here's my right-hand man, Dario Crescend. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue. Rogue? Rogue. He's a bit of a rogue. 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 He's a bit of a rogue, really. And this guy's a bit of a perfectionist. When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk, just like today. I'd hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today is a disaster. I'll get to the bottom of this and then we'll see who Mr. Q. The Miss Q? They were arguing about that before? Great, I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists. What's this Miss Q you keep talking about? Aha, you heard, didn't you? From the audience? Actually, I didn't notice anything. See? No amateur is going to pick that up. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No. Now take a listen to this. What's that? A mixing board. We used it to record our concert tonight. Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder? Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. I've always wanted to learn about recording industry. Oh wow. This is but one of the devices used in recordings. It's so simple. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. We use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out. Oh my gosh. This is... I forgot this thing was involved in the case. And it's so funny because I actually do this on a weekly basis. Like, playing around with sounds and mixes and everything. Because I do this at my church. I'm part of the production team, so I oversee like... Well, I not really oversee. I help out with the sounds and the screens and all that stuff. So I'm pretty familiar with how this soundboard mixing is. So just looking at this now, I'm just like, man, that's such a cool thing. And me having played this like way back, I forgot this was in here, and now it's just like, hey, this is cool. I'm doing this now. I'm pretty familiar with this. Wow, neat. So could she say hear only the drum part? Of course, that's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal, the one who kills people. You want help on the case? Then help me with mine. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we'll bring up the part of the performance in question. You simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the uppermost bar, like so. There it is, now listen. Was something wrong? You can hear it? Listen again closely. I could barely hear it, but I think I hear it. The timing's a little off. Yeah, we know that. You see? There, right at the most important part. And even an amateur can hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point. We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect. Perfect! Here he goes again. Right, amateur. You will prove my point. Huh? Me? You will find the missed cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party. But how? Did I not just explain it? Move the sliders with left stick to adjust the volumes for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue with the left stick. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears. Nothing to do but try, Apollo. Ah, this is really gonna test my music ears. Oh dear. I guess I'll admit this looks kind of fun. It is fun, but also very tricky. Because you need to have really good ears to pick out everything. Me as a musician, I can really have a tough time doing that. First, a quick review. Yeah. Jump to another section of the song with, okay, L and R. And use left stick to switch parts. Got it. Once you've found the guilty party, press X to point it out. Time to rock. Okay. So let's just hear the whole thing again. I need to have both of my earbuds in. Yeah, something is off. But what is it? Let's just mute everything. Play the whole thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Don't think it's the guitar. Bring you up. One, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. It's 2. I think. Seems like it's 2. 3, 4, 2. Oh, wait, the bass is in the electric. Oh, the basses are like that? Oh, this is really interesting now. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's not 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. So it's not 1, 2, or 5. Oh, 1, 3. 1, 4, or 5. Excuse me. It's either 2 or 3. Yeah, it seems like it's 2. Yeah, it's 2.
Take that!
This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. Ah! It was you, Darian! Ah, well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Ah, well, that's all you have to say? That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darian. Here they go again. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. Starting to feel like we're just wasting time. With all experience under our belts, that can't be bad. Okay. Still can't get over the title for that song. Yeah, guilty love. Okay. now we can get to these. Sorry, but I'm not in the mood. Alright, he's still... Even I can only take so much in one day. Funny, I always thought the prosecutor is one of these Q-stoic tapes. The sort of never complains. How wrong I was. Okay. I thought... Oh, you only talk about this one, not everything else. Okay. I wrote those lyrics, you know. Though it was Lamora who gave them life. Wow, that's beautiful. Maybe I should try to write some lyrics someday. And that's it. Okay, cool. Actually, will anything come up if I... I was wondering if you knew anything about this. Does this look familiar? Familiar? It's mine! That's my keyring! I've been looking all over for it. What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin? I knew it. Apollo! How can you make that I knew it face? This is the keyring that was... Yeah, I know. Thanks anyway. So, where'd you find it? Wouldn't you like to know? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it means... even if it meant his life. What? What? The victim? You mean Mr. Latouche had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over? Speaking of trials, I've never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he has been today. Emma was right about the fop, I'll give her that. Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today. I really don't think that's... Tell us. And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now. Are you blackmailing me for a while? I guess we are. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting? And something about your guitar case being busted? Sorry, I just heard some noise. You're well informed. You mentioned it a few times. It's all happened this morning. It's all this keyring's fault. The keyring? It's got all my keys on it, yeah? My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case. Well, the guitar case is obvious. Wait, so this keyring... It disappeared. I thought I put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared? I had come to the concert by taxi. I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. Oh dear. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that... The very one? Up in flames. And the right on stage too. Wow, he's having an absolute mess of a day. I actually thought that was part of the show. Crazy. And to top it off, Mr. Latouche's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days, indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy? Well, I was just trying to make sense of everything. First this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen, then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage, then Mr. Latouche dies. Yes, and... Could it all really be just a coincidence? Coincidence? Meaning... Darian, can you make any sense of all this? Hey, don't look at me. What do you think, Apollo? Huh? I mean, either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all of this was planned. You aren't thinking what I think you were thinking. Are you, Fraulein? I am. What? What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed the connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today? Well, I have noticed. You know, something was bugging me too. That keyring and the guitar and the body. Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy. He's bluffing. He hasn't figured it out. Fess up if you're a man. You're as clueless as I am. Huh? No. Give air for air a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection. Shall we? Evidence? I better think of something pronto. Come on, let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles? It's the lyrics. I had a feeling it had something to do with the lyrics. Yeah. When you stole away the keys. Now the air I'm flying. Burning in my heart. Like a bullet of love. Yep, there you go. It's the lyrics. It's this, isn't it? A lyric sheet? The guitar serenade. What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. Though I wouldn't have believed it if the Fräulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough with the riddles. Maybe it is a coincidence, or perhaps it means something? Don't you think, Fräulein? I do. Everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to the song. What? No way. Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in order that they occurred while reading these lyrics sheets. First, the keyring was stolen. And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring. Sorry, that's right here. When you stole away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. This is a heart holding keys. And next, his guitar burst into flames. Burning on in my heart, fire burned my love away. And then Mr. Latouche was killed. Like a bullet of love, fire take my life away. But that's crazy. Yeah, no kidding. So everything that happened today here, this song predicted it all? Or perhaps it was the other way around. Huh? The criminal could have based their crime on the lyrics. But who would go through all that trouble? Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you stumbled upon something quite vital and quite annoying, Fräulein. She looks pleased. The lyrics predicting the crime? Clavier? Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. The keyring, the guitar, and the murder. The keyring might have been dropped by accident, yet the victim was holding it. Hard to think that was unconnected. That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm and collected as ever. So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics? That sounds likely. Why would anyone do that? While we think about that, I'm going to get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm going to talk to the Borgian embassy about this, Mr. Latouche. Ah, right. Thanks, Darian. I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here. Okay, bye, Sharkhead. A foreign national, Mr. Latouche was killed. It seems like that would have to be the point of all of this. But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery. Ooh. Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today. Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom. I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves. Yeah? Yeah. Apollo. Oh dear. I guess this is all we're going to get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves Lamroy to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where Lamroy is now? Ah, I had her go to my dressing room. With that pianist, Machi Tobaye, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latouche's sudden passing. The Gavineer's dressing room. Got it. Okay. So we're actually gonna end it there today. Because 1, over 3 hours, and 2, it is nearly 10:30, which is crazy.